Hello and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Now this is video 5 in the Inktober 2023 series, and let's start this video off today with day 13, Rise. Now I wanted to represent the fact that as a society, as human beings, we are rising up and realizing that the establishment is brainwashing and manipulating us through the media and hiding the truth about everything, such as our history, holistic ways to heal ourselves, instead of eating absolutely disgusting poison-ridden foods with all the emulsifiers and preservatives in them. And then basically they're handing us off onto big pharma so we can go and take pharmaceuticals. And then they try and turn us against the very people who are trying to make us aware and trying to rise our consciousness up and wake us up to the bullshit that the elites are trying to put over us. I do a whole video on it. It's called The Problem with Klaus Schwab and the WEF. If you want to check that out, I'll have a link up in the top right corner. You can go click on that. Now, another thing that's happening right now, for example, look at what they're trying to do to Russell Brand. They're trying to bring him down because he's bringing awareness to the establishment. Like, he is blowing the whole weapons industry open, the WEF, the WHO, Bill Gates, all that. He's just trying to bring awareness to the absolute bullshit and the lies that we're being told to. And what are they doing? They are basically trying to destroy him with sexual abuse allegations. They pull this shit with everyone who goes against the narrative. Look back through history, you will see a pattern. It is the classic tune that they love to play every time. Now, the illustration that I decided to do for this prompt is of a hand rising up, and it's representing everybody as a whole. You know, we've been through the wars with everything, and we are now rising up, and we are growing new life within ourselves. We are growing a new way of living, and we are getting away from the establishment. We're getting away from the elites, and we are going to be moving forward with ourselves. And that's basically what it is. It's like the hand is rising up and we're having a rebirth. So that's what I did for that prompt. I'll let you watch what is left of this prompt, and I will meet back up with you in just a moment. Now, day 14 is Castle, and did you know that there is some scary castles around the world, such as Castle Bran, which is Dracula's castle in Romania, Leap Castle in Ireland, Hauska Castle in the Czech Republic, which I am going to do a video on in the future. But have you heard of Muschem Castle, or the Witch's Castle in Austria? This castle is apparently haunted by hundreds of young Austrian women who were tortured and killed during witch hunts. These women were accused of being witches and practicing witchcraft. They would be dobbed on by the villagers and sentenced to the castle, where they were exposed to absolute brutality and torture until they died. Now, cattle mutilations have even happened there in the 1800s, bringing to life the folklore of werewolves in that region. Now, the illustration that I decided to do for this prompt, it's not my favorite, and I don't think I executed it the best of my ability, but to me, a castle is your own little sanctuary, your own home, which is, you know, away from civilization. So this is what I wanted to interpret, is like this big tree type hand is lifts up this castle, or this home, which someone calls their castle, and basically isolates it from everybody else, and just gets them away from everything. So that's my interpretation. Like I said, not my favorite illustration at all. Like, it's, yeah, I don't really like this one at all, but yeah, it's just, unfortunately, I'm sort of going through a bit of a slum at the moment, which I tend to do on and off in Inktober. Like, a lot of my illustrations, I do them, I draw them, I get them out, and then I look back and go, ugh, yuck. But anyway, that's that prompt. I will leave you to watch what is left of this one, and I will be back just in a moment with the last prompt in this video today. Now, day 15 is Dagger, and I wanted to talk about one of the most famous daggers in history or folklore. There has been a few, but the one that I want to talk about today is the one that allegedly killed Medusa, and it is called Harp. It was a short, curved blade with a sickle-like resemblance that was originally used by Kronos to kill his father, Ouranos, as he was a very cruel man. It was then passed down to Zeus and then Perseus, who took the harp and sliced off the Gorgon god Medusa's head. Now, the sword was apparently made from diamond and adamantine, which was apparently a very hard metal that was basically unable to be broken. Now, the illustration that I decided to do for this prompt today was of a dagger that has got some sort of like a really ugly witch's head and has skewered it basically through the side of her cheek, out her left eye, and it was also responsible for cutting off her head, which is her neck is all bent down. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the vision I had for this one, was just staking an ugly witch's head. That is it. So anyway, that is it from me in this video today. We are about halfway now, and yeah, I'm still going strong. There's some illustrations that I don't like, but that's just to be, just the norm. I think everyone goes through that, especially when you're doing 30, 31 odd illustrations. It starts to get a bit like, ugh. But anyway, that is it from me. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. Dislike it, I couldn't care less. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.